Betrayed by the Law, The Setup, Part 3. Daniel Carter, once seen as the man who brought down a corrupt empire, now sat behind cold steel bars, framed for a crime he didn't commit. The drugs planted at his feet were enough to make the charges stick, and the same system he exposed was now being used to silence him. Inside the system, jail was a different kind of battlefield. Daniel was watched, followed, and occasionally roughed up by inmates who were still loyal to the fallen Iron Fangs. Worse, some of the guards turned a blind eye or even joined in. But Daniel wasn't alone for long. One inmate, Marcus Ray, a former city accountant doing time for whistleblowing, had heard of Daniel's story. "They tried to bury me too," Marcus said one night in the yard. "But dirt doesn't kill seeds, brother. It grows them." With Marcus's help, Daniel began gathering intel from inside, tracking which guards took bribes, who moved drugs through the facility, and which higher-ups visited inmates in secret. The journalist fights back. On the outside, the journalist who once worked with Daniel, Leah Morgan, refused to believe the charges. She launched her own investigation, demanding public records, court transcripts, and visitation logs. She discovered irregularities. The arresting officers had no body cam footage, the evidence had never gone through proper chain of custody, and the judge assigned to Daniel's case had once dismissed corruption charges against the very same cops. Leah went public again, this time targeting the system that imprisoned Daniel. The tipping point, pressure mounted. Civil rights groups picked up the story. Hashtags began trending. Protests ignited outside Riverside's courthouse. Hashtag Free Daniel Carter became a movement. Inside prison, Daniel was offered a deal. Plead guilty, take a shorter sentence, disappear quietly. But Daniel looked them dead in the eyes and said, "You failed to break me before. What makes you think prison will?" The break in the case. Then the break came. Leah uncovered a leaked audio recording from a corrupt officer's phone, one that caught a full conversation between cops planning the setup. It was undeniable, raw proof. Within 48 hours, lawyers filed for Daniel's immediate release. The case blew wide open again. Arrests were made, including one of the very judges who denied Daniel's bail. Daniel walked out of prison not as a victim, but as a living symbol of resilience. And as reporters rushed to shove microphones in his face, he said just one thing: "They tried to bury me, but now I'm going to burn down their lies. One truth at a time." To be continued.